Hello everybody, I hope everything is going fine with you. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to cover an important lesson in your baccalaureate program or in academic writing in general, which is linking words, or we call them transitional expressions. So linking words help us link parts of the sentences together, and transitional expressions help us establish a transition between different parts of the sentences. So we call them in Arabic أدوات الربط أو العبارات التحويلية. They also go by the name of fun boys. So before we move on to see what are the types of linking words that we are going to cover in this video, let's see first a definition. So linking words show logical relationships between clauses in a sentence, between sentences within a paragraph, or even between paragraphs. They may convey different ideas such as addition, contrast, concession, time, reason, result, etc. So in this video, we are going to look at the most frequently used linking words in the Moroccan textbook. Either we're talking about gateway to English, ticket to English, or insight to English. So these linking words join word to word, phrase to phrase, sentence to sentence, clause to clause, or a paragraph to paragraph. So let's see first the first type, which is addition. So in order to introduce an additional idea in a paragraph or in a sentence, we use the following linking words. Additionally, in addition, besides, furthermore or further, moreover, not only but also, and or and then, as well as. Let's see an example in order to better understand how can we use these linking words inside the sentence. So normally, for example, at the national exam, the question is rewrite the sentences beginning with the words given. So they give you a sentence without a linking word, and they come at the end and they put the linking word between brackets, and they tell you to rewrite it again or to include it in the sentence in order to express addition, concession, results. We will see this in the video. An example to be given with an expression to express addition is people who exercise regularly have more energy during the day and sleep better at night. In addition, moreover, furthermore, they tend to live longer. So here, as you can see, we joined two sentences using the linking words, which are in addition, moreover, furthermore, which stand to mean the same thing, which is بالإضافة إلى ذلك أو علاوة على ذلك. Okay. Example number 2 is Moroccan food is not only delicious to eat but also beautiful to look at. So here الأكل المغربي ماشي غير لذيذ ولكن أيضا ممتع أنك تنظر إليه. So here this is a linking word which is not only but also used in order to link or gather two parts of sentences together. Now let's move on to words or linking words used to indicate sequence or order in a paragraph. So here, if you are talking about the causes or results or just solutions about any phenomenon or a problem, and you want to incite the causes in an order or sequence, you can use, for example, expressions of addition like and, also, moreover, as well as, or you can just simply say in the first place, in the second place, in the third place, or just first of all to begin with, second, finally, last but not least. In order to give an example in a paragraph, because examples make your writing more clear and informative. So here, in order to give an example, we can use the following expressions. For example, for instance, let's take the case of one example of this is to demonstrate as an illustration. An example to be given is John plays many sports For example, for instance, such as basketball, aikido, and karate. In order to clarify an idea or an argument in a sentence or to reformulate it in another way, you can use the following expressions, which is, for instance, in other words, put another way, to put it more simply, to put it differently, that is to say. So if you have an idea that is not clear or that is hard to get or hard to understand by the readers, you can reformulate it or clarify it using the following expressions. In order to compare between two people, two things, or two parties, we can use the following expressions, which is similarly. So if they are in the same way or in the same context or in the same place, you can use similarly. Likewise, whereas, okay, whereas بينما, by comparison or in comparison, comparatively in the same way or in the same context, في نفس السياق ولا في نفس الحديث, equally, or just you can say. So in order to contrast, to talk about two opposite ideas, we can use the following expressions. But however, nevertheless, in contrast, by contrast, on the contrary, yet, unlike, or conversely. So those are expressions known that they always or most of the time come in the middle. So here we put contrasting idea number one. Then we put the following expressions in the middle, and then we put contrasting idea number two. An example, in order to better understand what do we mean by that. I like coffee, but I don't like tea. So here we have two opposite ideas, and of course, what shows the contrast or the opposition is the linking word, which is but. Another example, it was raining, but yet, however, still, nevertheless. So they mean the same thing, which is ولكن ومع ذلك. And went out without an umbrella. So here we have two opposite ideas, which is it was raining and went out without an umbrella. So here you can use but, yet, however, still, nevertheless. You can choose one of the expressions there and the meaning doesn't change. So they stand for the same thing, which is contrast. To show effect in a sentence, we can use the following expressions, which are so, consequently, therefore, as a consequence, for this reason, thus, as a result, or hence. يعني كنقصدو بهم نتيجة ذلك. An example to be given is, I didn't take my breakfast this morning. As a result, as a consequence, consequently, hence, therefore, thus, I am a little hungry. So the cause is, I didn't take my breakfast this morning. And the result of this is, I am a little hungry. So to show the cause in a sentence, we use the following expressions, which are because of, due to, thanks to. So here, because, as you may know, the structure of the sentence after because, la structure ديال الجملة من بعد because دايما تكون subject, verb, object, okay? Because we can use it in the beginning of the sentence or we can use it in the middle of the sentence. It doesn't matter as long as you put the cause after the following expressions. ما تتهمش واش تديرها في البداية ولا تديرها في الوسط. اللي تهم هو أنه من بعد because ولا the following expressions خصك تستعمل الcause, okay? So here because بسبب, because of, due to, and thanks to, هادو whenever we use them, it is an exception أننا خصنا نديرو من بعدهم the following things, one of the following things. Either we use gerund, which is verb plus ing. So here we go to the main verb. كنمشيو للفعل الأساسي عندي في الجملة في الcause, okay? So here, if it is in simple present or simple past, we put it in the infinitive form, كنرجعو للinfinitive, and then we add ing at the end. Or we just use the fact that expression اللي هي the fact that, okay? In Arabic we call it حقيقة أن. غير من بعد the fact that the structure of the sentence doesn't change كتكون هي subject, verb, object. Or we go the hard way, which is pronoun plus noun, okay? This is a little bit difficult compared to gerund and compared to the fact that. So because of and due to كنقصدو بهم بسبب. Thanks to هي بفضل. The French version هي grâce à. Since or the cause of, the reason for. So here since هي بما أن, the cause of was سبب هو, the reason for سبب هو. Okay, غير من the reason for, we can use for example gerund or we can use pronoun plus noun. The football match was delayed due to the fact that the weather was bad. So here we can see that the sentence contained a cause and effect. So we start first by the effect, which is the football match was delayed. زعما تأجل. علاش? Why? Because of or due to the fact that the weather was bad. So here after due to استعملنا the fact that, and after the fact that you can see that the structure of the sentence is the weather was bad, so the weather is subject, was is the verb, and bad is the object. So to show concession in the sentence, we use although, even if, even though, and though. And after although, even if, even though, or though, the structure of the sentence is subject, verb, object. Whereas when we use in spite of and despite, it is a necessity or a condition that we use gerund, which is verb plus ing, the fact that plus subject, verb, object, or we just use pronoun plus noun, like we have seen with the expressions of because of, due to, and thanks to. So here we see this example using despite and in spite of. So here, as I told you, despite can come in the beginning of the sentence or can come in the middle of the sentence. But what is for a fact is that we should use after it the fact that or gerund. So here the fact that, and after that you can see that he is poor, he is the subject, is the verb, and poor is the object. وكنقصدو بهم بالرغم من. Okay, so here expressions ديال concession كنقصدو بهم in Arabic هي بالرغم من. So بالرغم من حقيقة أنه فقير, he donated a lot of money, تبرع بزاف ديال الفلوس. Although he is stupid, he got the first mark in his class. بالرغم من أنه غبي, جاب النقطة الأولى. So here, in order to express purpose, اللي هي الغاية, we use the following expressions. So either we use so that, or in order that, غير هي من بعد in order that or so that, we use subjects plus model, or we use the following expressions followed by infinitive, verb in the infinitive form, in order to, so as not to, in order not to, or to should be followed by the verb in the infinitive form, or we just can use for followed by gerund, verb plus ing. Let's see an example in order to better understand what do we mean by that. So many people immigrate in order to have a better life. So here you can see الغاية كندير واحد الحاجة لواحد الغاية معينة, and most of the cases in order to comes in the middle, but in some cases it comes in the beginning of the sentence. But what is for a fact is that you should use the verb in the infinitive form after using in order to, or the previous expressions that we have seen. Many people immigrate, بزاف ديال الناس تيهاجروا, in order to, من أجل have a better life, من أجل الظفر بحياة جيدة. So here you can see that have is in the infinitive form. This example here we use so that, and as I told you, after so that we use the subjects plus model. Many people immigrate so that their children can have a better life. You can see that their children is the subject, can is the model, and after can we use bare infinitive, which is have a better life. So in order to conclude, there are many expressions that we can use to summarize or just to conclude. We can use in summary, to summarize, summing up, on the whole, in conclusion, in brief, or in short, and after that we conclude, or we just summarize what we have said in the body. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you got any questions, any comments, Don't hesitate, put them below. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Hope to see you soon with another video and another lesson. Till then, peace and love. Take care.